Everyone. As we all know that NMC conducted a webinar today. Its purpose was to clear the doubts of 2019 batch regarding NExT, that is National Exit Test. But instead of clearing the doubts, it created more doubts in the minds of all the aspirants. Now we are seeing that everyone is giving their own opinions regarding what they have understood from this webinar. So I have also made this video to share what I have understood from this webinar regarding the next examination. So first I will start by uh, describing the schedule of what NMC has released regarding NExT. So first there will be next step 1, which will be MCQ based examination. The next step 1 will also be the examination that whose score will determine the PG seat. So which PG seat we are going to get. So it will next step 1 will be conducted 2 times in an year, one in May and another in November. The result for the May examination will come in first week of June, and the result for the November examination will come in December, first week of December. Then there will be practical examination that will be conducted by the respective university, and that will be before internship. After that, for those who have given the examination in November, for them the internship will start in 1st of January, and for those who have given the exam in May, for them the internship will start in July. After that, after completion of internship, which will be of 1 year, there will be next step 2 examination. It will also be conducted by the respective university, and its result will come in pass or fail. And if a student fails in next step 2 examination, which will be a clinical oriented examination, so if a person fails in that, then he will have to give the next step 2 supplementary examination. After that, there will be postgraduate admission, and postgraduate admission will depend on the scores of next step 1, and it will happen in May June. Okay, and after that the postgraduate course will start from 1st July and first week of January. This first week of January is written because of this clause, which we can see here, that there shall again be a counseling in the month of December for the seats which remain vacant after earlier counseling held in May June. So some seats will remain vacant in the counseling of May June. So for those seats there will be another counseling in the month of December, and for those seats the course will start course will start in January. So this is the basic schedule. Now uh, what is clear from this webinar? There are two things which is clear. One thing is that 2019 batch will be the first batch that will give next exam. That is clear. And second thing which is clear is that on 28th of July 2023 there will be a mock test regarding next, and for this the registration will start on 28th of June, that is tomorrow. Apart from these two things, nothing much is clear or certain. So whatever I will be saying next in this video is just based upon my understanding of this bizarre webinar. So things which are not clear. First of all, whether the examination will be conducted in November 2003 or May 2024. That is the first examination. So I think that, and NMC has also hinted that for those colleges whose course will end in December, they will give exam in November 2023, and for all other colleges whose course will get final year course will get over in the early part of next year, they will give their next exam in May 2024. So we know that in AIIMS colleges, and I am also from one of the AIIMS, that is AIIMS Patna. So in our college the course gets over by December. So I think that we will most probably give our next exam in November of 2023, and the others will give all the AIIMS, most of the AIIMS colleges and some of the state colleges will give in November 2023. That is those colleges whose course get over by December, and the others will give their first next in May 2024. So does this imply that Emsonians have an upper hand over other colleges? No, this is not the case. In fact, Emsonians have a little lower hand as compared to other colleges. This is because, let me explain, that we will give our examination in November of 2023. Our result will come in December of 2023, and as well as the practical examinations. After that, in January of 2024, we will start our internship, and internship will last for 1 year. In December of 2024, we will give our next 2, as well as our internship will get over. After that, now let's consider other colleges. So other colleges will give in May 2024 next one. After that, their result will come in June of 2024, and their internship will start after that. So their internship will last for 1 year, that is up till June of 2025. And now comes the real part. Now for the AIIMSonians, the internship got over in December of 2024, but the counseling for the PG and courses will start in June 2025. That is, AIIMSonians will have to wait extra 5 to 6 months after their internship for starting their PG course, when others have also completed their internship. Till that time, we will have to wait. So in fact, AIIMSonians will have a little disadvantage, that they will have to wait additional 5 to 6 months for the PG counseling to begin, as PG counseling will happen together of all the students of 2019 batch, irrespective of which college they belong to. So this was the first ambiguity. Now the second ambiguity is that will the AIIMSonians be allowed a second attempt in May 2024? That is, like we give exam in 2023. If one considers that the score is not good, will he get another opportunity to appear in May 2024? This is not clear. And if he gets the opportunity to appear in May 2024, will the previous score remain valid? Will an average be considered, or will the previous score will be invalid and the score of May 2024 will be valid? This is also not very clear. Another thing which is not very clear is about normalization. As we all know that a single merit list will be prepared, as counseling will happen in May, June together. So, but two examinations would have taken place, one in November and one in May. So, normalization will have to be done. So, but how will the normalization be done? This is another doubt. Usually normalization would not have been a very big problem, but it becomes a big problem because of this rule, or this thing, ENT optha. As we all know that in several of the AIIMS, including our AIIMS, we did not used to give ENT optha prof examinations in the third prof. Our ENT and optha is included in the surgery paper in the final prof, but in other state colleges they have already given ENT optha third prof. So today in the meeting also NMC hinted that those who have given ENT and optha in their third prof, they may choose to omit these two papers if they give the May 2024 examinations. Now, but if they give the November examination or November 2024 examination, they will have to give ENT and optha. They cannot skip that. That means that, let's consider our situation. We give in November 2023, we, that is AIIMSonians, we will have to give ENT optha, and other state colleges student who will give in May 24, they might opt to leave ENT optha, as was hinted today by NMC. In that case, they will not give ENT optha. So how will they normalize the paper, and how will they prepare a common merit list in these situations, in which in one exam we have given ENT optha and in another exam the students have not given ENT optha? How can this? For example, in our UG days, we used to give the AIIMS UG examination. There used to be 4 papers, and then normalization was done and a common rank list was prepared in AIIMS examination, AIIMS UG examinations. But what would have happened if in one paper physics was not there, in another paper chemistry was not there, in another paper all 3 subjects were present? So the thing is that you cannot omit the subjects and prepare a common merit list based on normalization. It will become very difficult, and it is not practically possible according to me. Another thing which is not clear after this webinar is whether average scores will be taken of all the attempts, or whether the final attempt score will only be considered. That is not very clear. They tried to make something clear at the last of the webinar, like it was said, they said that if you are thinking of giving the November examination, and if you are thinking that you will give the major subjects well, and you will and in the next attempt you will score good in the minor subjects, then that will not happen, and you are mistaken. This NMC has said that only one cycle score will be considered. Now, what is one cycle score? This is also not very clear, but according to me, they have said that the final scores will be taken. That is, if you are giving two attempts, one in November and one in May, then the May one will be considered. This is most probably what they meant by it, but it is still not very clear. It is still very ambiguous what they meant to say. So these are some of the things which they must have cleared in this webinar. However, they have said that a circular will come in the upcoming days and it will clear most of the doubts, but whether it will clear the doubts as they have done today, or they will really clear the doubts, it is still a very big question, and we will know about this in future only. According to me, next examination should have been conducted from 2022 or 2023 batch, because when everything was almost uniform in the country. Like now in 2019 batch, nothing is uniform. Amazonians complete their courses very early, other colleges are completing their courses very late, some in between. So it is quite impractical in the current scenario to conduct such an examination. So according to me, it should have been conducted a little late, but I think nothing much can be done now, and 2019 batch is under great pressure because only 4 months are left for all the preparations, and let's see what happens. I'd like to add two additional points. First point is that since the Amazonians will get only 4 months of preparation for preparing for next one, and the others will get 4 plus 5, that is around 9 months for preparation. So regarding normalization, whether the Amazonians will be adequately compensated for the less time which they would get, like we are getting 4 months and they are getting 9 months, so it will be a huge disparity. So will the normalization do justice adequately to the Amazonians or not? It is a very big question. And the second point is that earlier all of us used to give INI-CET examination, and it used to be conducted 2 times. So there were 2 counseling of INI-CET and there was 1 counseling of NEET PG. So in total there used to be 3 counselings per year, but now only 1 counseling will be held per year, that will be in May, June of 2025. And another counseling will take place in December, but as it has been told by NMC that counseling will only be used to fill the seats that would remain vacant in the May-June 2025 counseling. So again, it will be a huge problem in the current, this is one of the biggest problems in the current scenario, in this current system of NExT. All the best to 2019 batch. Best of luck everyone. Thank you.